Hello, students. How are you today? This is Sean Teacher. I'm making a video today for you so that we can learn how to draw Santa Claus. Yes, that's right. It's almost that time of year. I hope you're on the good list and not the naughty list. Oh my, don't be on the naughty list. Anyway, hang on, and we're gonna draw Santa. Yeah! All right. So, to draw Santa, we're gonna start out by drawing two circles for his eyes. I, of course, am using a black pen. You know why I'm using a black pen. But we're going to draw two circles. You should use a pencil, by the way. 1 and 2. And as we usually do, I'm going to put two circles inside for reflections. And those will be left white when we color it in. So I'm going to color his eyes in. This may take a moment, but as I color them in, you maybe should wait and use your black coloring pencil or your black crayon or maybe your outlining pen. Whatever is good for you is good for Santa. Ho, ho, ho. Did you make a list for Santa? Did you give him a letter and tell him what you wanted for Christmas? I hope so. I did. I'm not going to tell you what I asked for, though, because if I let it out, it won't be a secret anymore. Anyway, now that I have his eyes made, I'm going to give him two eyebrows. And we don't want to be too heavy with the eyebrows. Just something like that and something like that. Yeah? Now we're going to make his beard. And to make his beard, we're going to start by going above his eye just a little bit, right about there, and make kind of a U. And go over to this side and go above his eye. That's the important part. Go above the eye, like that. And then we're going to go inside that U and make a shorter U, like this. And that's going to be his beard. Yeah? And then we'll make his mouth. Do something like that. And then that. And give him a tongue. And then we'll color his mouth in. See? See how I did that? Yeah, like that. Now, we want to give him the top of his hat. So, we're going to do a number something like this. Kind of go like that. And across and up. And then start over here and go around like that. Ooh, I kind of messed up there a little, didn't I? I'll fix it. Then we want to make the top of his hat and kind of find where the edge of his head would be and make a little curve right there. Go over here and do the same thing on this side, except go way over. come back, connect here, and give him a little circle right there. Yeah. So now he's got a face. That's good. Okay. So now we want to give him a couple of ears. 1 and 2. You want to make sure they're kind of even. And then right from under his ears, we want to give him his body. Something like that. And we don't want to make him too tall. But we want to do it about there. Yeah. That's going to be his body. And then we're going to make the bottom of his jacket something like that. Huh. And over here, right about here, we're going to make his belt. And to make his belt, we're going to make kind of his belt buckle first. So kind of make a square right there. And then another square on the inside. Maybe you call that a rectangle. I don't know. Then we're going to make the belt. And the belt's going to go out to the side like that. Yeah, like that. I better correct that a little bit. Need a little more there. Now I think he needs some arms, don't you? So right about here, come out. And then sort of go in like that. Same thing on this side. Kind of come out and go in. Make them about the same length. Then give him his little fur trim. And a little fur trim here. And then just do a number like this to give him his mittens. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now about here, right in the center, we're going to make the opening of his coat. And you don't want to go through the belt buckle because the belt is in front of the opening of his coat. So I want to come down, up and around. And now his coat has an opening. And maybe, just maybe, it also has that white trim. So let's put some white trim here. Oh, he's looking very Christmassy. I think he's expecting some hot cocoa from you. Yeah, that's not bad. Now I think maybe we should make some shoes. So his coat is very long and it's covering his legs. So we're going to make a number like this and this and then something like that. Yeah. And that's going to be some white trim too. Hey, that's looking like Santa. Only I think maybe it needs one more thing. Maybe it needs a bag of toys. So let's do something like this. And then make a string around it with a knot, and there's lots of toys inside, I think. We'll make the wrinkles on the inside too, like that. Yeah, so there he is, Santa Claus. Only I think maybe he's missing his color. Now, if you were going to color Santa Claus, what color would you color his jacket? Yeah? And what color would you color maybe the bottom of his boots and his belt? Uh-huh. And what about the trim on his boots and his jacket and his sleeves and his hat and even the little tip of his hat here? What color would that be? And what color would his hat be? And what color would his bag be? Oh my, those are good answers. So, let's see what happens.